like a country mile. The staring's really not my style. Poach tongue, one more word and you might choke. And they don't know how long the story goes. But we're doing fine, crosses they have. They open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping on the road, but I suppose we might as well be free. So we find our way back home. Candidates on verbal killing spree. Blind sheep fall to their knees. Choose a side, left or right, it's all the same. Passion cloaked in half-truths and lies. Packaged in these outer suits and ties. To be clear, you and I are not the same. And they don't know how long the story goes. But we're doing fine, crosses they have. They open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping out alone, but I suppose we might as well be free. So we find our way back home. And they don't know how long the story goes. And they don't know how long the story goes. And they don't know how long the story goes. And they don't know, they don't know. But we're doing fine, crosses they land. Open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping on the road, but I suppose we might as well be free in certain company. But we're doing fine, crosses they land. Open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping out alone, but I suppose we might as well be free. So we find
Yo, what is up, 24/7 Buf Fandemonium? What is up, Buffalo fan base? What is up, Sunday Sessions listeners and lovers? Here we are for Sunday Sessions. I got some crazy reverb going on my mic right now. Things are a little different because my computer setup done got a little cleaning out. So Scooter's actually in control of all the buttons and whistles and bing bongs today. Yeah. So you are watching Sunday Sessions. I got to point up this way right now, right here at this guy, the smoothest. It's like a Nilla wafer melting on your tongue kind of voice, delivering the sweetness that is Buffalo sports knowledge and content. That's Ryan Thomas from Thomas Take Sports Podcast. What's up, RT?
What's going on, Swank? I love the intro as always. Another day, another Bills Sunday at 1, the way football is meant to be watched. Let's do it.
You ain't kidding. You ain't just a kid. And there goes that reverb. Right up here next to him. Now, I like this, man. Maybe I'll be on the bottom all the time, dude. Right up here, my brother from another mother, Mr. Scooter Magooter. Scott, what do you got on a Sunday?
Swank, to keep it fair, you got to get on top every once in a while. But that Nilla wafer made me look at RT in a total different way. I love vanilla wafers. So
I saw you salivating, dude. My wife and I, like my father-in-law is coming over to watch the game. It's his birthday, and
there you go.
Sarah made a
Nice.
from scratch homemade banana cream pie. So that's
Oh, it's my
I
favorite.
was going there with that whole vanilla wafer thing. Well, that's one of my favorites.
yeah, it was
But
dope.
we have 1:00 football. About damn time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I had to blow off the cobwebs for my 1:00 routine, but here we are doing the Sunday sessions at 11:30. Welcome, Buffalo fan base, Bills Mafia, everyone tuning in. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about actives, inactives, and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. That is the biggest reason why we like doing this while and when we're doing it. I'm a little backwards right here. Got to share my screen. Here we go. And it's just like old times. Oh, there you go, buddy. You got to bring it up, I think.
Yep.
Hey, this is the Buffalo Bills official PR Twitter. And
Oh, you're able to make it bigger. Okay, here I am.
Game
Searching.
roster.
let me see here. We love this because the inactives come out usually right when we come out live, and here they are, man. And there is a huge see you later. There is a huge surprise on this list, man. We did a joint show on the K-Gun Report Tuesday with Buffalo World Order. This was a topic of discussion. Let me just read the inactives really quick, and then we're going to talk about a huge name on that active list. Inactive for today is Joshua Palmer, Brandon Codrington, Matt Milano, Chase Lunt, Daquan Jones, and Landon Jackson. We got some regulars, and then we got a couple names on there I don't want to see on there. So, RT, man, I'll shoot it right down to you, brother. What surprises you, and what do you think about this roster?
Obviously, active wise, I'm gonna be on the positive side of things. Rookie debut for first round draft pick number 31, which was my football number back in the day, number 31, Maxwell Hairston.
Nice.
Shout out to him. I'm really excited for the kid. Infectious energy, a lot of positive vibes with this kid that I think are right at the perfect time. Coming off of those 2 losses, the bye week, we get this kid back in the swing of things. And obviously, I think a lot of Bills fans, myself, and I think I can speak for you guys on this as well, we're going to be looking at 31. We're going to be watching him. We're going to be seeing who he's covering, how he's doing out on the field in his rookie debut. And I'm just really happy that it's his time, that his time is now, and that he's making his debut.
RT, play count, or is he going to be out there for the full length?
I hope that there isn't. I hope that they just, throw him out there. I think they need to see where he's at. And if there's some struggles, then maybe you make some changes. But I'd like to think that he'll get the full share. Why not?
That's what I say. Why not, man? You got this weapon. You've been struggling on the defensive side of the ball. You need some new juice. You got your brand new shiny toy who's finally ready week 8 to come out and play. So let's go. I love it. That to me, I read that news this morning and I was just like, what? None of us, I don't think, I mean, I can't speak for everybody except for Scott, because I know we just spoke about it Tuesday where we were like, he's not playing this week. There's no way. Not the way the Bills operate, not the way McDermott is, but here he is, man. Rookie debut. Is this, God, if he could just be a home run hitter, anything that he's lacking in knowledge-wise from missing these weeks, he can make up for in speed, and he could just make a couple plays. Oh, my God, how excited I would be. Scooter Magoo, let me hear your take. What do you think?
So I'll go off that Maxwell Hairston thing. I'm very excited. Again, I say we Bills fans deserve a lot of things. We deserve the Bernard and Milano. We're not going to see that. I am happy to see that Bernard is there. But we finally get to see Hairston, yes, rookie debut, and Benford on either side. We get a little taste of what it looks like for those two playing a test. I know Carolina, I mean, Bryce Young's hurt. Dalton is the starting quarterback, but they do have good size wide receivers in McMillan and Leggett. Great size wide receivers that can go up and get the ball. So he's going to be tested today. And so I can't wait to see that test. I hope he shines. I don't expect a lot, but wouldn't it be nice to see a first rounder come in finally for the Buffalo Bills when they're finally active and just dominate? It'd be something special. It doesn't happen often, but come on, I'm hoping for it for real.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Otherwise on this list, Josh Palmer. He's got to still be banged up from that huge hit that he took 2 weeks ago. That's a bummer. But you got to be what you got to be. Matt Milano again on this list, and Daquan Jones. To me, those three names are the ones that are kind of like, damn it. It means also that Jordan Poyer has been pulled up again from the practice spot. The Jordan brothers, Jordan Phillips is also active. We also get two guys fresh off suspension, ready with those limber legs that they like to run around with when they play their football games. Let's talk a little bit about that, Scooter. What are you thinking? Are these two dudes going to have any sort of impact today? I think one of them definitely is.
I mean, I think both of them will. I'm liking this Larry Ogunjobi. He's from Pittsburgh. I have a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. A lot of them, they say we got a good deal with that pickup, a good run stopper, getting a little on the older side, but still can produce when he's in there. And we know the Bills love that rotational defense. So hopefully after the 7 weeks with the bye week, coming in with fresh legs and being a good run stopper, he will impact the defense a little bit when it comes to this heavy run offense that the Carolina Panthers bring. But I'm also very excited for this Michael Hoyt. I did see a lot of social media posting highlights of what he was doing in LA with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Swiss Army knife. He could play middle linebacker, outside linebacker, edge, and it looks like he's pretty he holds contain and he doesn't get beat a lot around the edge. So I'm hoping to see this Lorenzo Alexander type player that the Buffalo Bills finally found to put on their roster. But I'm excited for them both. It's not like they're rookies coming in, Swank and RT. They are seasoned vets that I don't think the smart part of it will be lacking. Maybe I don't think the conditioning it will either because they have something to prove. So I'm very excited for this. Look for a little bit of a change in what this defense looks like now that we have a utility knife kind of guy and a run stopper in the defense of linemen.
I mean, that's like what needs to happen, right? We need some sort of a different look. We need something to change on the defensive side of the ball for sure. Both sides of the ball, in my opinion, but let's start right there with the defense. They need to get off to a quicker start. They need to plug some of these holes that they got going on. And this gives us hope coming off a bye week. McDermott is insanely good off a bye week. And you bet your ass, I think for the last 2 weeks, they've really been plotting and planning. So RT, what do you think, man? Are these two dudes going to help us out today and get us back on the right side of things?
I think that it's going to be a huge difference maker just in terms of what we've seen these last few weeks with their defense. They put up, meaning Atlanta, they put up 170 yards with Bijan Robinson on the ground. And I think that was a real thorn in the side of Sean McDermott. And the defense has felt shorthanded. It has been shorthanded. I'm really curious to see what Michael Hoyt, did I pronounce that right? Michael Hoyt brings to the table. I heard a story about him yesterday that had me, dying laughing. I'm pretty in tune with the Section 6 and Section 5 stuff in the state high school wise. And Michael Hoyt was running outside the Hamburg High School track, and all these kids knew that he was a football player. He's got the, prototypical defensive end build that is not quite prototypical for guys like us. So all these kids run up to him and they're like, Joey Bosa. And he just bursts out laughing. And he's like, no, I'm not Joey Bosa. I'm Michael Hoyt. I'll be playing this week. And I thought that was hilarious because they do look a little bit alike. You know what I mean? They do look like your prototypical NFL defensive end. So I thought that was really cool. The Hamburg Bulldog, Michael Hoyt, while he was on suspension working out with the high school football team, I thought that was a pretty cool story. So definitely, awesome. Adds another feather to his cap as far as a guy that you'd like to root for, and somebody that I think is going to definitely make an impact with Joey Bosa today. I'm curious to see how that looks, in terms of snap count and things like that. It's exciting. For sure.
I'm hoping to see some stunts out of that group. Have him line up as an outside linebacker maybe and have him go inside and Bosa around the edge. And Dalton does hang on to the ball. So bring the quarterback down a couple times, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be just fantastic. I mean, looking at this defensive end group that we have here, and again, this Buffalo Bills game day roster that throws the inactives in but also everyone that's playing in every position group. We love this graphic. We got Russo, we got Hoyt, Javon Sullivan, AJ Epinesa, and Joey Bosa. Like that on paper is looking like a pretty nice little package. So I'm hoping we see a little bit out of these guys. Other than that, man, it's 11:45. We are part of the Buf fan base. Super proud to be as such. We are sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. Give them all your money. They got great things going on. Let's move on to this game a little bit here. RT, man, offensively, what do the Buffalo Bills have to do to get right and get this win today?
Offensively, honestly, I was very frustrated with the offense against Atlanta. I feel like if you were to ask me, like, who are the best two players on offense right now, it's a really easy answer. Josh Allen, James Cook. Who's that third guy? That third guy has to be seen in today's game. We need to come away from today's game with an idea of who that third guy is, more so than what we've seen these first 6-7 weeks in this season, whether it's Shakir, whether it's Kincaid. But I would also argue that they need to use that second guy a little bit differently, a little bit more than what they have. I want to see James Cook get targeted in the backfield. I want to see James Cook just get the ball more overall, whether it's in the rush game or in the pass game. I'm hoping that this offense can get to a point where we see that consistency in the run game and the pass game to where it needs to be. And Carolina's defense not as potent as some of the other defenses we faced. So this should be a matchup that Josh Allen should just be able to exploit and have a little bit of rear back and have a little fun, which he talked about in the media this past week, that he just wasn't having a lot of fun with some of the frustrations that the offense has had, creating separation, maybe looking down one target on one play that is expected to get the ball. Don't run the offense that way. Just find the open guy, throw it to who's open, and take what the defense gives you. The old John Madden verbiage, take what the defense gives you and let it roll.
And that's what it looked like it was going to be week one, right? And week two. And this, to me, is a very, I know I'm not an offensive coordinator, but it seems like a very simple concept to me. You call a play, you have an audible. No matter what, you have Josh Allen. And I would just let him, if it's not working, he extends the play, he finds the guy. Oh my God. It seems like, again, I don't know why we're doing this. We're putting him in a box. Why are you putting the MVP of the league in a box? It's his 8th season. He knows what he's doing. I've called for it before. Let him call the plays. He knows it. He knows it inside out.
To that point, Swank, it took Jim Kelly saying that he didn't want to play for the Buffalo Bills and play 3 years in the USFL to then come back to Buffalo, and for him to just call his own plays within a year or two. Josh Allen's an MVP, and he's in his 8th season. It's definitely something that's shown for us. I mean, I think we could say that we've never seen Josh Allen that visibly frustrated during a game to the point where his whole complexion of his face was changing. He was extremely frustrated with, I think, the overall approach to the Falcons defense from our offensive, game planning. And it's to a point I made, in my show last week, that there's a lot of outside distractions of expectation of this team being, a perennial Super Bowl contender. And then there's also Joe Brady's in line for Penn State. Joe Brady's in line for potentially Miami. Joe Brady this, Joe Brady that. And when that stuff starts to happen, it can create a distraction, obviously, that seeps into the field. And the last time we saw it was when Brian Dable, that is, was looking for head coaching positions and stuff like that. So, dare I say it, that could be a part of the reason why this offense has slipped, because there's so many distractions outside of the actual game itself, which is already tough as it is.
But the pile on top of that, it shouldn't slip.
No.
If you allow Josh Allen to do what Josh Allen could do and call the plays, he should be able to know exactly how Brady would call an offense. He should. I mean, I think he can. I think he is able. It's what happens is you get caught up with the offensive coordinator stubbornness and having to have to control the game. I do understand that Josh can call an audible if he wants, but basically it's an audible outside of if he puts someone in motion, finds out it's a man when they were hoping it was his own, then he'll call an audible. It's not like it's an audible like I want to play I want. It's okay, they're in man now. Let's play the play that we have against his own. And that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's
amount of
still the
seniority.
coordinators to call plays. Like it's still Brady's plays that are there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, the amount of seniority too that a player gets is earned, over time and results. And I remember Peyton Manning making sure that the offensive line was the players that it was. You know what I mean? Like to the point where if an offensive lineman jumps off sides, he's pulling that guy out and calling a new guy in. The coaches gave Peyton Manning all the tools to run the offense how he wanted, and Josh Allen's in that category right now in this league. So why not? Why does he not get that same opportunity? It'll be interesting today. I think there was definitely that conversation, and I think we'll see a little bit of that today, God willing.
Well, as much as like we want to talk about this defense and how it's lacking, and the injuries and all that stuff, the defense was not the problem in the second half of that game in Atlanta. The defense actually shored up and was keeping them in the game, which I don't remember the last time we can talk about that happening in Buffalo. But that is the case. They things got a little bit figured out. Adjustments were made, and they were keeping them alive, and the offense just stalled. Going on that thread, Scooter Magoo, man, what do you think this defense has to do? We got these guys coming back. We got this rookie that we're really excited to see. What does the defense have to do today to get a win?
I mean, I would like to say that the stars are all aligned with who's coming back off of their suspensions. Dowdle, obviously having a great season. Hubbard is back. He's going to get more and more carries as this season goes on, but a really tough running offense. And obviously with Dalton in there as a quarterback, they may have to rely on that a little more than they had in the past. The defense just has to stick to their guns. They brought in the guys they had to. I think the running defense is tougher than what had been in the prior 6 weeks. And just the confusion that they can cause with bringing in Hoyt, alone with him being that utility guy that I mentioned before. You can disguise a lot more things. You can disguise a blitz. You could disguise a fake blitz and drop into his own. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Buffalo Bills seem to be bringing blitzes. Babbage is bringing blitzes, but they're not getting home with them.
They're not landing. Yeah.
And these offenses are being able to counter their blitzes and getting first downs and big plays off of them. So I hope that, two guys aren't going to make the difference, but with the entering of the rookie Hairston, I think they're going to try to make life easy for him and create some pressure up front. So defensively, I think know who you got on your roster. They've been waiting 6 weeks to play. Utilize them and make this defensive play call a little easier for Babbage. Jump on top of him quick so he can pin his ears back. I do want to hit up the comments real quick, Swank, if you don't mind. Corey Blaine, ladies and gentlemen, you're back-to-back reigning, defending two-time fan. Okay, that's Corey. We'll hide that one. Jamie Norson says, "What's up, Mafia? Let's go." What's up, Jamie? Another game day, Mafia. Send love from BWO. Bills, Buffalo World Order. They go. They air live, guys, every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Check them out. Corey, man. Corey just keeps saying, Buffalo Spartan, a little late, but Mafia, mount up. This is Sparta.
Mafia, mount up.
There you go. Hairston and Poyer swapping out reps, Uncle Jamie says.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen, bud.
No.
Yeah, Poyer's going to be filling in, man, which I was telling Sarah this morning, she loves Jordan Poyer, and we love Jordan Poyer and Jordan Phillips. They're fun people to cheer for 5 years ago, probably. It bummed me out, like, especially in the Atlanta game, seeing both those guys on the field at the same time and watching them, not that I don't enjoy seeing them being able to get reps and stuff, but that should not be who we are relying on when we're trying to win games.
It's not.
And it's a testament to like how banged up that side of the ball is and all that. But Yeah, and is still banged up because these two dudes are active. But yeah, Poyer will be taking reps at safety. Hairston hopefully will be getting the majority of CB2 play today. So
Yep, agreed. John Johns, what's up, John Johns? Good Fandemonium morning, everyone. Game day, hell yeah, go Bills.
game day, hell yeah, go Blues.
Follow up by our friend Lisa Johns. Good
Hey,
morning,
Lisa.
Good morning, Lisa. Bait Horn with Keon, target the other receivers. Yes, JC Horn is a very, very good defensive
He
back.
is good.
Yep. We'll
Probably
get
the
into
best
that.
player on defense, I would assume, right?
Oh, he's all over the place.
Gotta be, yeah.
Well, there's safety Morag too. He comes up in the box, he
good.
blitzes,
Yeah.
he does a lot of stuff. Lou RQ from Colorado says, "Go Bills." Let's see who else we got, and that's most of it. There, Swanky.
Sweet. Yeah, I was just looking at the wide receivers that are active today. We got Keon, Curtis, Khalil Shakir, Tyrell Shavers, and Elijah Moore. I think you're going to get a lot of Elijah Moore today. And it's a bummer about Palmer because I was very excited about how that Atlanta game started out with that deep ball to him right over the middle, and then they went to him again, and then he got creamed, and then he's out for however long he's out for. But that was like a little bit of hope. That was like, oh my God, like not vanilla, not but yeah, all right, well, let's go around the horn here, and guys, in the comments, please, you're killing it. I don't know how many viewers we got right now, Scooter.
500 right on the dot.
Nice. This is the official pregame show of the Buf Fan Base Network, and we're stoked on that. We're gonna go around the horn here, do an X Factor and a score prediction, and please join along. Join right along in the comments, man. RT, we'll start with you, buddy. Who is your X Factor for today, and what is your score prediction?
X Factor today is the rookie, the kid, Flash Maxwell Hairston, one of the fastest players in this league, one of the fastest players coming out of this past year's draft. I think he's going to have a hell of a day today. Dare I say it? I think we could see an INT from the rookie in his rookie debut. Andy Dalton is known to force a few. Right, he's known to force a few passes. I'm going to go with Maxwell Hairston. And back to the defense, one point that I do want to make is when they switched from zone to man against Atlanta, that's when their defense actually started to look better. I don't know why Bobby Babich and McDermott kind of signing off on it as the HC. I don't know why they don't play more man with the players that they actually have. They stick to zone, I think, a little too long.
Yeah.
I think it's been a little too long there, Swank. I got a few gray hairs on the chin, right, from them playing zone for a little too long. But Maxwell Hairston is a man corner. He can play zone as well. Fast as hell, speed demon, tracks the ball really well. Great tackler as well. So I'm excited to see him, and I'm gonna say that his skills make him the X factor for today's game. And I'm gonna go score prediction 28-13. I think the defense is gonna get it right, and I'm gonna go 28-13 Bills.
I love it.
There you go.
Good get. Ugh. Isn't it just so tempting to just all the new toys? That's what I was like. Oh, Maxwell Hairston. How about 2 pick sixes and pass breakups?
12 points from him alone.
You really think about it. Hairston, Hoyt, Ogunjobi. There's some reinforcements on the defensive side today. So we hope that
a quarter
of
the players are different, right? Like,
yeah,
that's huge. Come
deal.
on, Scooter. What do you got for me? What do you got for an X factor and a score prediction?
I got Corey's X factor is Coleman, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. Defense shows up. Maxwell will have big play, 42-10 from Corey. And Lisa John says 34-20. Shakir with 2 TDs.
I think Shakir is Lisa's new Micah Hyde.
Yep. Buffalo Spartan 24-17. X factor. They run the ball more and utilize play action. So that is, I'm going to go off of that. Coordinators. I've said it week in and week out. Joe Brady going against a former team that he was a part of in the Carolina Panthers. We've seen a lot of teams and coaches be successful against their alma maters and previous teams. So hopefully that still holds true for the Bills today. So coordinators for me, Joe Brady, don't be afraid to use James Cook, 20 plus touches for a successful game in a dub. Defensive, again, coordinators, make life easy for Hairston. Create pressure with your new guys coming in from their suspensions and just come out with a victory. Keep it simple, stupid.
I like it. What's your score prediction?
I'm going with Maxwell Hairston's number 31
Hmm.
to Josh Allen's number 17.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay. All right.
nice. I love all of that from both sides. With this, please go back and check out last Tuesday's keg on us and the guys from BWO debated McDerm yes versus McDerm not. One of the points that I didn't make, I guess, during all this is that the way I think people are feeling about Sean McDermott is the way that they should feel about Joe Brady and Babbage. Really,
Yep.
you should be calling for these guys' jobs as opposed to McDermott's jobs in my mind, because it's just hitting a wall and it's getting bland. This is a time to get right. We are getting to the third of the way, creeping up on halfway mark of the season. Things need to change. So my X factor is Elijah Moore. I want to see more Elijah Moore.
There you go.
Let's go with 50 plus yards and a tutty from my guy, Elijah Moore, today. And I think that'll be exciting. Maybe give a little bit more substance for Josh Allen to sink his teeth into. That being said, I want to see a healthy dose of James Cook, and I don't want him to play every other series. I want him to play the majority of all the series, at least have him on the field. He's gotten better at blocking. You have this mammoth offensive line that apparently only one coordinator in the whole league has figured out. So keep him out there and use him. Spell him, but keep him out there. I'm sick of this every other thing. It's ridiculous to me. And I'll go score prediction for me, man. I think I got to go 28-13. We are going up against the savior in himself, Mr. Andy Dalton. But he's getting old, and there's a reason he's not a starter on a team somewhere. Rattle his cage. Old guys hate getting hit, just like young guys hate getting hit. If anybody's listening out there, Babbage. Also, middle-aged guys hate getting hit. So hit them. Get the shit out of them.
Real quick, guys, I just saw the New York Jets
Yeah, I saw that
official
too.
webpage.
Terrible.
Yep. Center Nick Mangold has passed away. I know he recently was asking for a kidney transplant.
Oh, no.
But sad news for the New York Jets and the fans and his family. Our condolences, obviously, here at 24/7 Buf Fandemonium. But that just breaking news just came in.
One of the best centers of his era.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's very few better than him.
Tough guy, man.
If any.
Yep.
Tough guy. Actually, as much joy as you could get out of watching any of Jet, I always liked him, except for 2 times a year. I always liked him.
Because he's got the Goldilocks long hair like Swank does, and he was
I remember seeing his Swank's Goldilocks and actually thinking he's kind of got the Nick Mangold going on in my head. That's
I'll take it.
It's a good tribute. Hey, it's a good tribute. I honestly, Marcel Darius, I thought of him because Marcel Darius said that Nick Mangold's the toughest guy he's ever had to play against.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely condolences.
Yeah, man, that's rough. Real quick, if you could share that screen for me again there, Scooter Boy.
You got it coming up.
And we got Corey with a little vid here. Oh man, but he doesn't have any audio.
So you know what that means.
No, I don't.
What's up, Bills Mafia? It's another game day, another Sunday. So you know what that means. We got to get a SpaghettiO video going. What are you eating, kid? What the heck? Let me see that. What? Pasta rings and meatballs. Girl, get that nonsense out of here. We don't eat that fake crap around here. It's the real deal SpaghettiOs, baby. Huh? Well, I'm sick and tired, just like the last 2 weeks, of this fake-ass Bills team showing up. We're supposed to be the Super Bowl team to beat. We're supposed to be the best team in the NFL. Let's get our defense going. Let's get our offense going. Let's show that again. Let me get a big bite, kiddo. Go Bills! Go Bills! What's up, Bills Mafia? It's another game day, another Sunday.
I was wondering where he was going with that fake stuff. There you
I
go.
gotta tell you, man, the production value of Corey's videos here, it's just he's scripting them out, must be. He's like really acting. I don't know. She better get in the union or something and start getting some pay off this stuff that he's doing. So.
There you
go. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for supporting all three of us. The K-Gun Report, Sunday Sessions, Thomas Takes Sports podcast that you can hit every Wednesday at 8. It's a great time, man. I don't know. You want to do final thoughts? Let's do final thoughts. Why not? We'll do that, and then we'll go, and I'm going to eat some banana cream pie and watch the Bills. Damn it. RT, hit them up with it. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them your final thought.
Yeah, final thought first and foremost, Thomas Takes Sports podcast, Wednesdays at 8 on the Buffalo Fanbase Podcast Network. I'll be back. I'm gonna definitely hope that it is a post-game show that's a win for the first half of the show, and then the next half of the show preview for the big Buffalo Bills Kansas City Chiefs right around the corner next week. So that's the game of the year, as always. 4:25, right? So CBS, Jim Nantz, Tony Romo. It'll be as prime time gets, I think. Chiefs Bills next week. So looking forward to breaking that one down. Hopefully we break down a win. And final thoughts on today. Listen, we touched on it as far as what we've seen these last few weeks. Joe Brady, I don't know what the future holds for Joe Brady. I really don't. I think going into the season, I was really confident in this offense, but these last few weeks, it's been a little frustrating. And regardless of what happens this year, I wonder if Joe Brady's going to stay or go. I feel like there's some opportunities out there, some rumblings. Joe Brady wants to audition for other jobs while on the job. That's fine, but audition well. Let's audition well. Let's put forth the best effort with this offense. And I think it's safe to say that there's a misconception with the offense right now that they don't have wide receivers. They don't have enough talent. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think the players that they have, they just have not been used properly. That's a different talking point too. So James Cook, unlock him. To Swank's point, nobody has really stepped up besides James Cook in this rushing attack. So why limit James Cook when he's been the main bell cow running back? Use him as such, even more than you already have. And offensively, if players aren't getting separation, there's ways to work around that they have not really attempted. So I'm looking for a much improved unit on offense. You don't have a Superman on defense. You only have one on offense. Make it happen on offense, right? And do what we can to make this a barn burner of a performance. Defensively, reinforcements. Let's get to Andy Dalton. Let's shut down Chuba Hubbard. Let's keep Rico Dowdle's stat line so for my fantasy team. But other than that, we don't need to see Rico Dowdle do too well. We just need to see him have an average day. So that might be all I need. But
his average day lately as well.
Bills above everything. Bills above
Bills above everything. Bills always. Little tongue in cheek there, but honestly, I think this is a real good opportunity to come off of those 2 losses, come off of the bye week, and put forth a great effort against a team that has shown that they can be pretty tough in certain matchups. Yeah. So, you can't underestimate anybody, and onward and upward. Let's hope we finish this one out strong and head back home to play KC with the best of our ability.
I love it. Scooter Magoo, what do you got?
There's a lot going into this reset week. We have a bye week. We're back to 1:00 games. We're playing against the Carolina Panthers, which a lot of people thought, McDermott brought everyone from Carolina. We're facing Dalton, who got us out of the drought. There's a lot going into this, and I love it. But it's a reset week for us Bills fans. We're able to take that week off, get your fantasy lineup set right, and let's watch some 1:00 Buffalo Bills football and go into these 4:00 and night games pumped up that we are 5 and 2 and take a deep breath, right, and get ready for KC.
Yep.
I do want to add in this. Sunday sessions will look different here in about a month and a half. We are having a watch party at Dirty Jack's. One of the 425 Bengals game, a watch party, Dirty Jack's, Phelps, New York, a nice little bar there. One of our buddies does. We have raffles, giveaways. We'll have a $5, $20, $5 beer Labatt Blue special. Lot going on there. Can't wait to see you there. But Sunday sessions is the way it is on Sundays, the official pregame show of the Bills Mafia. Cheers.
Cheers indeed. Yeah, there is an event out. Keep your eyes out. It's a little ways away, but we want to make sure that we get a good old turnout. And this guy right up here might come and hang out. We're trying to get him to. He wasn't able to make the last live stream, but this year it would be dope, man. Come on out. And,
it'd be dope.
If you and the fiance need a place to crash, you can come hang, hit back.
Sure.
I'll take Monday off. Who cares?
But
Money's nothing.
Barring the coaching stuff, I should be there.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll see. I don't like my next month and a half. I don't even know which way is up. So I won't know which way is up once the month is over. That's for sure. It's up there. Josh Allen.
Low bubbles. Bubbles always go up.
Yeah.
Dude, I automatically thought Trailer Park Boys as soon as you said that.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Guys, enjoy the game. Let's get right. Not all is lost. I think I'm grateful for this happening at this point in the season. Let's get through this game healthy with a win and right the ship, man. It's going to be a great 1 o'clock Sunday for Buffalo Bills football. I do want to remind everybody that is a patron of the show. I would be at this game if the tickets were not so insanely expensive.
For Carolina, really?
Yeah, dude. Sarah and I were talking it was like, oh, it'd be like a little colder. It'd be nice. I don't know.
Perfect time of year to go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it before the season when the schedule dropped.
We were too, yeah.
I looked at tickets and it's like nosebleeds were like $700 a piece or something stupid. Like it was like what for the Panthers, and then they haven't really been like that great or anything, and yeah. So anyway, I'll be watching it from the comfort of my own living room, which is completely fine with me. Like I said, eating some banana cream pie, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Swank, real quick for us. Could you give yourself a plug for the Endless Mountain Mondays?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm in a band, the Endless Mountain Derelicts. A lot of you guys know that. A lot of you guys support it. Really appreciate it. We 2 years ago had to stop doing our weekly live stream. It's music and BS and behind the scenes stuff. I've been working hard in our new practice space and studio to kind of get a 4 camera set up so I can have everybody in the band plus some. And man, we crack some beers. We hang out. We joke around. We play some music. Sometimes it'll just be me and my wife, who she is hilarious and amazing and whatever. Most people just tune in for her, to be honest. And then whatever members of the band that can make it, they'll be here. We're doing something different after our 2-year hiatus. But we're starting to get friends of ours that are musicians that we play with and bands that we know to come in and sit in and either jam a little bit or play some of their stuff. And it's just a fun time. So, yeah, that'll start tomorrow night, 7:30 to 8:30. And you'll be able to check it out on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're into that, man, come check it out. It'll be a great time. Thanks, Scooter.
Okay.
Love you guys. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Hey, guys.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, hey, guys, what is handsome and disappears in an instant?
He's just looking at his exit button. Go Bills, Swank.
Go